get to the moment at the end, because we really only have time for one more moment, and it is this O'Gara kick, or his kick, and then the follow-up taking the man out in the air, and he looks like he just wants to cry. Clock is in the red, and Mornay Stain nails it. What were you thinking when you were watching that this week?
Again, not thinking, this week. Yeah, it was painful viewing on a number of levels. I'd never properly seen Rodgers' angst of, a few months earlier, he'd had that joy of knocking over the drop goal against Wales and the adulation that came with that, and then the complete flip to that. I guess I didn't have a full appreciation because I haven't watched the game in its entirety since then. I'm almost certain, because it felt there was a real sense of sympathy this week watching it, seeing the pain that Rog realized that he had cost, the giving up the penalty to give them a shot at snatching the game from us, and there was nothing he could do to try and convince Burgos. Like it was hard viewing. That kind of agony piece, the realization that he knew he was in the wrong for it, but he just wished he could undo it.
What should he have done?
But he could have gotten more help on the chase. He waved someone along with him to go and chase the kick, but he had to chase his own kick. So he could have had that first and foremost. And then
just in case anybody's not sure, yeah.
And then he could have let. Was it Mornay catch? No, Furry Dupree could have left him to obviously catch it and tackle him, or at that time, you have to remember as well, it's very different from the contact in the air. I think if he gets up higher and just bangs into Furry, I don't think it's a penalty. The problem is he goes underneath him, and it's just such an easy vision for picture for the referee to see and to award a penalty. And then Mornay on the high bells, coming off the bench 15 minutes earlier, had slotted one or two already. It was an inevitability about it. And I don't again, emotionally, I've been devastated with certain games with their outcome, but because you're fuzzy, it just didn't. I wasn't in the same space as everybody else.
And then this week watching it, what was that like?
I didn't watch the kick.
You stopped it before that?
Yeah.
Right. So I was going to say you've got some closure now, but you haven't at all. Obviously, it's like not watching this. I've had enough.
No, there's I know what happens at the end. It's not a good ending. So I just I didn't need to actually see it going over and see all the South Africans run over and jump on Mornay. I just didn't need to see that this week.
Yeah, fair enough.